Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Clemson Tigers and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Howie Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, Clemson's head coach told me before the game, this running back has been a revelation all season long. They brought him in the transfer portal, and he has delivered each and every week. We see the chemistry grow between he and the quarterback and their offensive line. Now in playoff contention, making some noise in the top 15, they are starting to be a team to contend with, and it is all because of this running back and how he is fueling this offense. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Howie. The Seminoles will kick off first, and here we go. From deep, it's Brown. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The handoff to Johnson. Turning it on. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down. That'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
He makes the catch, but the official's right on top of it, signaling out of bounds. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Florida State. Took it all the way back to the house.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. We've got a lot of ball left to play. We've got to keep going.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an enforced.
Hits the afterburners. Crosses midfield. At the 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
To the air. It's Sperry. Sends it downfield. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They're all over it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
And that's a frustrating drive. Not the drive they were trying to put together. 3 plays, couldn't find a way to break somebody loose. Catching the football, getting tapped.
Forget the punt. He's going to throw it. He's knocked out of bounds, and he still had a long way to go, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Man, everybody loves a fake punt until it doesn't work. And how about the defense? Great job being aware, not falling asleep. That's what happens. A lot of times you fall.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, I find it hard-pressed. They're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Great execution by this offense. The running game coming through, perfect fashion, breaks the big run, finishes inside the 10.
And they do a great job of blocking downfield with their wide receivers, too. And all of a sudden now, this offense knocking on the door.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Never getting stopped on that 2nd down. Don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Trying to barge their way in. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. They'll go to the air. Escapes the pressure to his right. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Quarterback signaling to his guys. The run inside. It's Chroma. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. It's Sperry. Finds his target. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Got the first down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Look out. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Long way to go on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Changing the routes with his receivers.
Eagle, check, eagle. Click. Spear.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Looking for the marker. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
These are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
Quick completion to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Eagle.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. The quick game. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Drops back. It's Sperry. Hauls it in. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Oh, pressure's coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got second and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got third and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
On the return, it's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Got an alley. Past the 6. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Out wide right, it's Johnson. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davidson. Oh, what a cut! On the move at the 30. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tigers. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
Quarterback changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Berry. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
At the 35, he's got room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Second down, going to throw it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
The Noles will punt it away on fourth down. We assume he's going to punt it this time. He did complete a pass earlier. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They have some time here late in the half. They'll give it to Johnson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Clemson will send the punt team out. He'll try to really get into this one. Trying to make one miss. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quick give. It's Chroma. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. And the Knowles come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Flips it out to the back.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Berry. Good coverage to knock that pass away.
And you want the interception on defense, but most of the time coaches are preaching, knock the ball down, knock the ball down. It's not because they can't catch. They really don't catch well. But the defender's main job has to be separating that ball from the wide receiver, and usually that requires knocking that thing down as the wide receiver's trying to catch it.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. Making the adjustment. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Under pressure. Right side, it's Robinson. They get the completion, but it won't be nearly enough as the defense is there to stop him short.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
The handoff to Johnson. He's past the sticks. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling in the ground.
Now on 1st down from the 43. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll send the back in motion. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll run it. It's Johnson. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for 1 more snap to put up points before the half. And in the closing moments of the 1st half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is extended a little further. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We begin with Iowa taking on the number 14 team, the North Carolina Tar Heels. And it's the Hawkeyes coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. The result today gets them back to 500. It's something they harped on in practice all week, and they will celebrate this one for at least 24 hours. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback keeper. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quick give. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Back to pass. It's Sperry. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. He's changing the play. From the gun, it's Chroma. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll give it to Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebackers' laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
And the Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Left side, it's Moore. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Second down, gonna throw it. Rush is on. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he was just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Throws to the back. Snags it. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
He's got it on the move. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this.
He's going for the goal line, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Climbing up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Gets rid of it.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Needs it here on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Fresh set of downs going up top. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
They stop him just a leak or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Past the 30. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to throw on first. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Moore. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. In the red area, it's Johnson. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
You haven't seen that happen too often tonight. Taking a loss on a run. This guy's been special. He's been finding ways to get into the second level of this defense, and because of his talent and ability, that's a big...
Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. Takes it in. Touchdown, Clemson. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Croma. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Moves the pocket. It's Sperry. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Left side, it's Riles.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Seminoles come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Powers inside. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker.
And I think this offense ran the football knowing it's in fourth down territory. It's fourth and short. It's go time, almost near midfield.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
Well, you know, if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a goal.
He's loose, running inside the 20. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run.
First down for the offense.
Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. From the red zone, it's Johnson. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Well, the defense finally gets a stop there, but a big reason why they've got the lead right now is because of this dude toting the rock. And, David, it just seems like he's been getting better as the game's gone on.
Yeah, and the defense all night, no answers. I mean, he's shown you a little bit of everything, whether it's inside, whether it's outside, whether it's outrunning people or breaking tackles. This guy's been a game wrecker.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
And it's not a surprise so far in how this game is unfolding. Like, they're going to continue to feature this dude. Like, third downs, get him the football. Shoot, first downs, you're going to get him the...
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Straight ahead, it's Croma. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs.